Episode commencing in 3, 2, 1. Episode initiated.
Strap a fresh new bomb in my neck and drop me into enemy territory. It's time for a brand new beach assaulting, arm falling off episode of violent action in this week's The Cosmic Squad. This is your GM Patrick here, your gun movie maker and hit taker. Joining me in suiting up with the rest of the B squad are my 5 inmates and your players of Task Force X. Across the digital table from me, he's jokerless but still full of jokes and worried about backsliding into another sociopath. It's Miles playing Raymond. Good evening. On my right, Sly Stallone for some reason playing a giant shark. It's Tyler playing a Dranksanol.
Nom, yum, yum.
To his left, she has a fear of rats and can't stand that she has to play with an Ahsoki. It's Rebecca playing a Linros.
Hello.
To my left, we would have handily won the conflict if he had trained his pet eagle to fly to his side. It's Drew playing Nacular.
Do you really want to taste it?
And finally, to his left, it's Mother Pronkin Kaiju up in here. Oh, wait, no, that's just Jabert as Andis 148.
I'm medium-sized.
Hold on. I said some weird name instead of Error Not Found, of course, is your character's name. Error Not Found.
Right, yeah. I thought that was weird how you, yeah. I think you're getting me confused for Candoso. Also, like, Candoso, like, in, 2 years or something.
Right.
Assuming her
sorry about that.
Anyway, this week.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of Cosmically Critical. How are you guys doing tonight?
Pretty good.
No one's sick of this shtick yet.
I wouldn't say that.
Not at home, not in the players' chairs. Definitely not me. You guys ready to get back into Starfinder? Ready back into the action?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
I think you mean Squid Finder, right?
Oh, so close. Yes, Tentacle Finder.
Civ Finder.
Pretty sure that's a hentai.
That this book, the members, of course, of the Bloodless Brigade, you guys have fought and won a decisive battle on Lath and started to enjoy your time in the capital city. Before we get back into it, of course, we're going to do a little trivia recap.
Oh, Patrick, we were laughing it up.
Oh, save it. If you get all 3 of these questions right, the prize up for grab is still going to be a plus 20 bonus to any single roll called before you make the roll. And if you get them wrong, I get that. If you get all 3 wrong. Question 1. Last week, you were able to take the last line of the Akalath defenses, storm their weapons repository, and there's almost every weapon in the known galaxy there. You could choose one of each, and there was a device caked in ice that let out a plaintive psychic wailing. What was the condition that this imparted upon you all? Who wants to take a stab? Final answer time. TikTok.
Okay.
Drew.
Lucidity?
No, it's like a Starfinder condition.
Okay. Sickened?
Drew answered. I'm so sorry.
But that wasn't even a condition.
All right, fine. You said what?
I think I'm still wrong.
It's also wrong, and you both can't answer any more questions.
Yeah.
Question 2. After securing a victory on Lath, you guys were welcome home for destroying a military hospital. No, wait, my notes are incorrect here. It was a weapons repository. And you received your own victory parade float, and afterwards were celebrated in a party of your impending spawning of your brood. It was a very particular type of party. Your question is, what was this blank party called? Blank party.
Wait, what's the question?
The party had a particular name to it. It was a very specific type of party.
It was socially acceptable party.
Is that your final answer, Rebecca?
Yeah.
Socially appropriate party. I'm so sorry.
What?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, we are 0 for 2 so far. Is this going to be it? Is Patrick going to take it home? A Linros dealt with a childhood rival at said party who had said they also had a lot going on while you had military victories. What was the most notable achievement that Shirel had to compare to your several military honors. It looks like it's up to a Jabert or a Miles.
Miles, you got anything?
No, I have answered one question in the history of these things.
What was I'm gonna say he crapped himself twice in a Hardee's. Same Hardee's.
So close. Oh man. He was employee of the month for several seasons.
Right.
Several
Seasons?
Yeah, it's different
Not
than
several months?
No.
I was the employee of the month. I think you got the question wrong, Patrick. I think
we canonized last session that there are 47 seasons in the year.
That's canon.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a big accomplishment for Travell. Yes. Very rarely have you guys gotten all three wrong. So I thank you for taking pity on your cold-hearted GM. This episode starts and you guys indeed, everything kind of reset at the end of last week's episode. The party just kind of started over again. And Travell, Chevel is still here. He had stormed off in a huff, but now you see him casting sidelong glances back at you, and we get to do that whole part over again. I know how much you enjoyed the Civtinis and the Sivvian blank and all the other fun drinks.
7 and 7s
that you got a chance to.
Is Horizons the Vast out yet?
It's been out for several months.
Can we all just like fall on a grenade and just start playing that instead?
And that was the end.
Jabert, do you remember how much? Do you remember how much damage grenades do? We're gonna need a lot of them.
We're gonna need a lot of grenades. Okay, let's all pool our resources together, sell all of our stuff, and we'll buy 5 grenades, and maybe that will kill one of us.
Those 5 grenades did
we're never getting out of here,
1d4 damage, but one of them was a wonder grenade, so now we're all rich.
Hey,
let's start this week's episode because this is a weird thing, this playback loop of some sort, and you guys can notice they're like, what is happening? Why don't we start off with some rolls, maybe a computers check. I'm realizing I haven't opened up the actual volume of the AP yet in all my game prep. It seems to be the thing I forget the most is, I should probably have the book open.
The pooters? I can roll a pooter check.
Is it a pewter check? Let me double check. And this is everybody that can make some kind of roll here, right? Yes, computers or mysticism, and everyone can try to make this, see what is happening.
Can this be assisted, or is it just a flat check?
Oh, it's individual rolls. Well, Miles, real strong. Starting off real strong. A what is this, Miles, on a natural 20?
55.
Oh, on computers. Okay, so yeah,
I am the computer.
That's enough to get root access to Absalom Station. By the way.
You've got that number marked down in case you ever need to go for it.
I for one say yeehaw.
Yeah, I'm flying Absalom Station into the Arc Prime. Yeah, you recognize this as a Civ warrior yourself, as just like a Civ training program, like a holographic training program, and
it's the most boring training.
Well, this is something that normally they
this
put
is party training,
like inductees of the servitude class, the servitors, the slaves.
Oh, so this is like hazing for our future frat parties.
Well, you're not sure why you'd be forced to relive your memories of this spawning day, but like other times that you have used this Rel State virtual reality program for like combat training and things like that, you understand and know well that wounds manifested here can appear on your Civ body in the world outside of the simulation. Those cuts and scrapes and horror tusk wounds that you got on Lath, they could still be with you when you come out of the simulation. Oh, and you can also die here as well in the simulation. Obviously, that was always on the table. But because you rolled so well, you also know, now that you have the clarity to understand this, that you can use all the items that you want and they will not be consumed in the real world. So items free to go. But also, Alinron's ability in her connection to the Rel State quantum storage. She can take items from this holographic world and materialize them in the real world, up to 10 bulk of anything you find in this holographic projection. You can take with you outside of simulation's end.
Just put it in my quantum purse.
Yeah, just throw it in her little handbag, and she's gonna Mary Poppins it into the real world. But up to 10 bulk, so keep that in mind as you guys are selecting some gear here. Right. And when we last left off here, Miles, you were trying to, after drinking several Civtinis, investigate this strange psychic tower that seems to be in the middle of this swampy park, as it was giving you a headache, and you're looking to perhaps stop its transmission. Is that what you want to do this loop as well, Ramage?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, so here's the thing. If I recognize that this is a loop, wouldn't Raymond also think, okay, either we didn't succeed in the last prior loop, or something is wrong with the simulation?
Because you rolled a natural 20, you know for certain it is one or both of those options that you just said. Either you are being tested, or this is some kind of training program and you didn't succeed at it, or it is faulty and is improperly looping.
I feel like Raymond would want to know, or would want to, I think, put himself in a position where he could decipher whether or not the simulation is faulty. So let's see, they're at a party. Is there, I guess his role wouldn't say this, but is there something that Raymond would know, like an access panel somewhere that he could get to, even in a simulated room? Like, is there some sort of point that he knows he could tap into to see if the simulation has a purpose?
There is not anything there on the tower when you go and look at it, until you begin to start thinking that, like, there must be some kind of panel, and then all of a sudden you hear like a creak, like as a little metallic door opens up at the base, and inside you see very complicated technomagical controls. And this is, you can start laying tentacles on it and make either another computer's check or mysticism or engineering.
I'll go with computers again. It's a 40.
Yeah, still enough, I'm pretty sure, for this one. Right, yeah, you shut this thing down, and it does seem to depower the noise, the psychic chatter it was making dies off. It does not stop the simulation, though, so that might have been indeed some kind of improper looping mechanism, but now you can hopefully finish this simulation and get another exit screen.
Yeah, from here, I think he'll want to try to see if he can complete the simulation. But first, drinks.
Back to Civtinis. Rebecca, Alinron's was doing a couple things. I think you had talked to both your childhood spawn mate, Treville, as well as your social superior, Inathuk. Do you want to try and talk to one of those people again? Do the same thing you did before, or do you want to try a different tact with one or both?
I want to take a different tact with Inathuk. I think that I, was relatively successful in intimidating my childhood friend / foe. Frenemy, I think is what we call that. I'll talk to my social superior. Social superior?
Yeah. Make me a diplomacy check.
Can add 1d6 to this. That makes it a 41.
Right. So this time around, because you kind of knew what he was going to say, you were able to smooth him up a little bit more. Maybe be a little less cloying in your attempts to tentacle butt kiss. Tentacle slap is what they call it here on the Civ capital. Yeah, they talk to you and they're very surprised. It's like, it has been very nice indeed exchanging pleasantries with you. I had meant to perhaps give this to you next quarter, but because of your outstanding work, I have commissioned a new household with several new slaves to add to your current stable for your magnanimous achievements abroad. I think we can go ahead and move that forward because of, well, this amazing display here. The band is quite excellent. The DJ is spinning my songs. I feel like I've cut out a little bit of Drew Nacular's excellence in a social setting here. Do you want to chat some people up? I don't think we got to you last week.
Yeah, who can I talk to?
Why don't you just throw out a couple diplomacy and culture checks, and don't even add the bonuses. Let's see if you could just run through these loops like nobody's biz. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Right, so
43 on the first one. Yeah, that's maybe another culture.
Culture out there.
Whoa, we got a fail.
Oh, that's only a 29. Should I roll some expertise on that?
I don't know if you can make it with a 3 on the dice, but you want to do another Diplo? Oh, no, never mind. I think you can. I think you can. You get almost rolled maximum. Give me one more diplomacy check, because these are all happening kind of at the same time. A 42, that's a success. You can be talking with these people in like the same instance that Alinron's is doing at the same time. You see Inathuk kind of split up into two entities in this simulation and is chatting with you both at the same time. As you guys schmooze and talk to maybe some of these other people here, the professional party critic, the musician DJ with the synth voice chorus and things, you gain a bit of an understanding here, indeed, of like how this social structure works, which perhaps is what this section was set up to do. And yeah, you get a rush of clarity, of lucidity, I should say, as another one of these exits opens up. This kind of computerized menu floating in the darkness as the simulation slowly, like freezes, and then like people start de-resing from the park. Seemed like that's all you had to do is chat up some folks and maybe figure out what was going on at this party. Looking at the route menu now, it's a little different. You have 4 options: medical miracles, exemplary education, tormented by the Kishali, and the 4th says exit.
Can you run through those again?
I'm going to put them in the chat for you guys.
Oh, that makes it easy.
Medical miracles, exemplary education, tormented by the Kishali, or exit.
Let's do exemplary education.
Alindra's always in favor of more education.
Who?
Especially of the exemplary. I mean, Alinra's also
boy howdy
physicist,
we're all saying the wrong name today. It's so weird.
I'm not.
I think Alindra was the name of like the dark Solarian counterpart from season 1, right? From Alinra.
That must be it. That's why it's like in my head.
Yeah, same.
That thing that happened like 5 years ago.
Yeah, Alinra's is evil broodmate that had disappeared.
Yeah. 10 points if you can remember Dark Alindra's name.
I know it.
It's not what we're doing right now, Tyler. We're deciding upon which of these options to take. No side quests going down memory lane. Does anybody have an argument for a different one? You got also medical miracles, tormented by the Kishali.
We could try clicking exit again. Just see if it works this time. It might work this time.
Maybe if we click it 3 times and click our heels together and say there's no place like home.
Yeah, there's no place like that big ship.
Well, that would have worked, but you went ahead and read in the AP volume, Rebecca, cheating. So I'm now taking that out of the AP. You learned the hack, and that's not fair. No, which one? So does someone want to take the lead, or do you want to take a vote? How do you guys want to do it?
I mean, Drew picked one, so
yeah,
I mean,
education.
Exemplary education. Yeah, guys, I had all 3 of these prepared. I did not railroad you at all here for once.
Listeners, he's saying that, but exemplary education is in bold with like little glitter highlights all around it in our chat. So, yeah, no, I think we had all the choice in the world.
There's like a knife emoji next to tormented by the Keishali. I think it's.
Yep.
I was afraid to pick that one.
I did everything you said. I can't do glitter emojis, but right, you guys, everything goes dark as you click exemplary education, and you have some time here if you would like to spend an RP and gain back SP. I don't think anyone took damage from the Sivtini, so I think we're good to move forward. If you wanted to use items, you could also do that in between these scenarios. Because when you open your eyes, you're in a whole brand new place, a very plain looking room, but the walls are made of translucent panes of colored glass. And there's these strange looking letters, alien equations of different kinds, very high level mathematics and computational languages, and instructional symbols kind of gliding past these windows. A Civ academic instructor with a very calm, very professional demeanor stands at one end of a conference table, an array of data pads in front of them, some floating around him. They're very comfortable seats, and they begin by saying a very, very smooth voice, saying, "Your spawning scholastic performance has been remarkable, but we've asked you here to discuss how we might propel them to even greater academic heights and snuff out some dissent from their exemplary education."
Is this a parent-teacher conference?
We did 2 of these this week, Patrick. I can't do another one.
Well, guess what? You're here for a third. Please have a seat. For this conversation to proceed, I need your focus and your understanding that the now is the truth. Something about that last sentence kind of rings awkwardly in your ear holes. Can you all make me? We're going to start off all these with a little will save.
Are you zone of truthing us, Patrick?
No, every one of these scenarios so far has started with a will save to see if you gain lucidity right off the bat. And we got another and aeronautical success.
Raymond's has got it.
We got a nacular critical success. Oh my. Yeah. Mark these down before I move on. Okay. Yeah, something about that last phrase just sounds weird. Now is the truth. Now is the truth.
Yeah, why would he say that? That doesn't seem like, I'm going to have to ask.
There was truth in the past, you know.
No. I'm going to have to ask Dross about this later. Wait, who?
Droxenol. It is, you realize once again, yeah, you're in a simulation, but this is not a simulation that they would use on a Civil Warrior like yourself. This is very similar to an education program that is used on slaves of the Empire. Part of their indoctrination, their education with a Civ instructor like this, where they use that phrase. So it's really quite odd that a war hero such as yourself would be subjected to this. And yeah, just for a moment, your mind races. Have you angered the Empire, the Dominion? Have you been stripped of your valors in battle? Just why are you here? But as soon as that clarity comes, it goes, and the program commences. And once more, you guys are all sitting in a single seat, but you are 5 different entities. I forgot how many players there were. 5 different entities in this single person. The program commences, and there's like a long series of discussions here of this instructor who kind of floats around the room freely, but every time you try to move, you feel like your tentacles are affixed to the chair in which you sit, the ground around you, and you can't even like move your head. It's as if you're glued by rail bonding into the chair. The instructor continues, "You must know that now is the truth. Please follow along as best you can." This section, if you would like, you can try and resist these instructional indoctrinations by trying to poke holes in the instructor's lessons and using your brain to kind of fight back with logical or factual inaccuracies, or you can try and obfuscate and control the lesson narrative by talking back to teacher. That is something along the lines of a bluff, diplomacy, or intimidate check for each of the lessons. So I'm going to leave it up to you, but the first lesson, he comes around and opens up a bunch of the glass panes off to the side, and you see a computer programming language, and he says, Lesson 1. Your spawnling believes the virtual rail state computer reconditioning is the only way that younglings would be capable of learning complex computational machine learning algorithms. And I agree that they are incapable of learning another way. Now is therefore the truth. Do you not agree?
Yes.
All right. Well, you can try and obfuscate. You can try and make a computer's check to poke some holes in the theorem. But whatever you do, go ahead and make a roll if you want to make a roll. Everyone can make a roll. No assistant. You got to make your own.
Is computers the only option?
You could try diplomacy. You could try to lie or intimidate. Well, I know which way it looks like Nagular is going. Oh, yeah. All right, Rebecca, starting off.
After all this
not so
time,
strong.
Bluff still treating me right.
Bluff still checking out. Oh boy, Taylor rolled athletics to try and struggle in his chair. It looks like we would need a DC 55 athletics. I'm so sorry, Tyler.
I'll keep trying.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of successes here, a couple of failures. What are you lying back to the teacher here, Nacular? What are you saying to them?
I hadn't thought that far.
I just clicked the button, Patrick. What do you need from me?
Well, if the now is the truth, then what's the then and the when and how?
We're in now. When will then be now?
But if now is the now and now is the truth, then now is constantly moving. So what happens, man? If the
You'll know
now
soon.
becomes the then.
The instructor seems to be like contemplating what you're saying, but in another state here, you see them like shaking their head down at Adroxanol and also like chiding our good friend Alinron's here. Everyone feels a lash of psychic pain roiling across your brain, but those of you that have succeeded at this roll can shake it off quite easily. I am so sorry, Roxanol and Linroz. We're taking a little bit of mental damage.
Do I auto fail because of my natural one?
Yes, but a 24 was also a fail. I can tell you
but
that.
I have a 1d6 on top of that. That's why I wonder.
D6 is still not going to be enough, but
Okay.
I can tell you that easily.
So as a heads up, I chose this one because I thought it would have no combat.
Oh, it didn't in the book. I added it, Drew. Don't you worry. 48 points of mental damage. But the good news is, yes, the majority of you seem to have pushed off the instructor. And indeed, we're going on to the next state of instruction here. The instructor says, secondly, your spawnling's understanding of rel state quantum mechanics does not afford them the capability to draw on the powers that you are afforded. They believe that they can use it upon other beings, which is beyond our ethical concerns here. We believe that they might never have your powers, so therefore, now is then the truth, yes? This is about Civ Rel State, something you guys know all about as Civ Warriors, but is still maybe beyond your grasp, the complete understanding. Like, we have cell phones, you and I as players, but I couldn't tell you exactly how they work, that kind of thing. For this one, you guys can make a physical science check. Physical science, or once again, bluff, diplomacy, or intimidate. Oh no. Oh, some of these rolls, oh no.
Hey, is it like a save? Is it like a save where if you get a natural 20 and where it's good?
Oh, we can use physical science?
Yeah, that's what I just said. Physical science. Is that your highest of those 4?
It is. That it
Error
is.
not found. Okay.
Well, welcome to Team Mental Damage.
Well, I've got good
so
news.
Far, me.
Oh, I've got good news. This round, it is everybody. These are 5 failures.
Whoa.
Well, hang on. I didn't roll.
Oh, Drew's got extra. What did you? Oh, you didn't roll your
I didn't roll my expertise.
your bonus
because I thought a 40 might be good enough. But
Nope. Drew needs the expertise. Nacular is the only one
So
not taking
it's a 49.
53 points of mental damage. But because one of you has succeeded in talking back to the teacher, yeah, you get another point of clarity here where you're like shaking your head and you're like, oh, what are they trying to do to me? On to number 3. This is the instructor maybe showing different creatures in VR pods, slave creatures, and showing their condition. And they say, through this system and through manipulation, we can break minds using rel state tech. Your spawnling believes that they know better than the trusted methodology of quantum psychology. They are incorrect. So you agree that now is the truth. This is a sense motive check to see if indeed these things are similarly trying to trigger you as they would a servitor race here. See if you can understand why this kind of indoctrination is used to break these folks. So sense motive or bluff or diplomacy or intimidate.
Oh, well, I would have done that.
Oh gosh.
Well, you got an 8 on the dice. What's your bonus?
To diplomacy would be 23.
Now Jabber's just having a laugh.
Patrick,
What'd you roll?
did mine make it?
Yeah, it made it real good.
I did it. I did a good job.
It's in the chat.
I say, oh yeah.
Classic
Well,
intimidation.
what are we looking for here? We're looking for a DC 50? 40.
What?
40. Sorry. I just had 10 for funsies. I was
got
like,
that
maybe
then.
Drew can fail this. Nope. Drew is bringing you home here as everyone else has failed again, taking some mental damage. 51 points as you are constrained, and this beating goes into your mind. You're like, of course, this is why they use it. But Nacular, this is like forced societal restructuring. It is about breaking down individuality, cultural marginalization, and integrating formless kind of voids into the lower echelon of civ society. And that is what they're doing to you right now. But because you have succeeded at all 3 of these in a row, we don't have to go to the next 3. There's 3 more steps of this. Unless you would like to, if you want to learn more about civ culture.
No.
Unfortunately,
I'm going to stop you right there. It's a no.
Gaining 3 lucidity points here. I think you're the only one, Drew, right? Yes. Only one with 3 successes. The exit menu pops up once more, and now you have 3 options. No, 4 options, because you can go back to a socially appropriate party, I think. Let me put them in the chat again.
Definitely not going to do that. All right, so am I correct? I did not take any of that damage in that round.
That is correct.
Whew.
Must be nice.
Oh,
Well, look, we'll do a battle one so that I can get down to 2 HP.
Can I
in a minute.
rest first?
Well, yes. In between these scenarios, you guys have chances to burn.
Okay, I'm going
Yes,
to burn an RP personally.
I imagine people took some damage, might be interested in that. Are not found. Droxenol, Raymond, what are you guys? You burning an RP?
Yeah.
Everybody? Then nobody's not, of course.
I don't think I'm going to.
No,
I don't. I'm not. I won't either.
I mean,
Okay.
I've taken like 100 points. I mean, it's not nothing, but
Mhm.
but also, yeah, what are you gonna do? You can't take a resolve point every time you take damage, you know. So
Well, not 1 point of damage, but
Well, I mean, in all likelihood, you're about to like drop another thing and be like, all right, everyone, roll a bluff check or take 900 damage, and so, like, that's how the rest of this whole book's been so far. So I'm just like, I'll just roll into it and take some more damage. It's fine.
okay.
My vote would be Tormented by the Kishali.
So that one seems like it's going to be potentially more combat focused.
I would like to use my abilities.
But you say that, but you're not getting your SP back as well.
Yeah, I don't care about my SP or HP. I can heal that in an instant.
All right, that's a good point.
Oh, because we could just use potions, unlimited potions.
Well, it's not unlimited. You have what you have on you, but
we have what we have on us, but
they're not.
They don't
using
consume in the real
world.
life.
Okay,
that's unlimited potions as far as I'm concerned.
But if people want to do medical miracles, that's fine too.
No, I do think that the Tormented by the
or actually, can we try exit before anything else?
Yes, it is grayed out once more as you try to hit it, and it says insufficient credits required for exit.
Can we see a credit counter?
Yes, you have 3 credits.
Okay, good. All right, we need more than 3, gang. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, your progress bar isn't full up. You've about half the XP required for graduation.
Is there
All
a
right.
game shark we can attach to this thing? A game genie.
Yeah, no, it was clicking your heels together 3 times, but I told you, Rebecca ruined that one by spoiling it in the AP volumes.
All right. I mean, Tyler wants to do Tormented by the Kishali, and I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so you guys...
Let's tie it back into something that is relevant to this podcast.
You guys remember the
sorry
Kish?
that bluff checks are not relevant to the podcast, Jabert. That's all I do, man. That's all I do.
As you guys open your eyes again, you see yourself, of course, the members of the Bloodless Brigade, strung up with energy manacles around your tentacles, bound to some kind of wall here. And we're in montage mode as we see the hated enemy, the Kishali.
Oh no, I've got 2 of their guns.
you spend hours and hours in a torture situation as they drill you for information, seemingly behind enemy lines. You're not really sure where you are, and this simulation seems to stretch these hours into making them feel like days. Watch as the Kish, all of whom just delight in the pain they inflict upon you, sometimes happily sing to themselves as they go about their grim work. We're starting this scenario off once more with everyone making me will save.
Can't wait to fail this one again.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be so good.
It's like the best I could do almost.
Yeah, it's a DC 25. I can reveal that at this point. So we got a Linrod save. We got a Druxenol.
Oh, we got a sweep?
We are waiting on a Raymanch.
Almost a 3, gang. Almost a 3.
I don't want to do it.
The elusive sweep?
Oh.
You got a level reroll if you want to use it, but that is one.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. This is just for these lucidity points. Like I said, I am marking them. I got 3 last time. Oops. Ooh, I wrote these under the wrong one. Hold on.
Have we been tortured a lot recently?
On the podcast or in the game?
Yeah, since 2020. I mean,
I just feel like maybe I'm confusing Dead Men Roll No Crits and Cosmic Crit again, but I just feel like there's been a lot of torture.
I don't
Sorry,
think there's
Tyler.
been- I don't think it's been in this game.
Okay. I'm
So sorry, Tyler. It's all you.
It's okay.
I swear
It's
I
all
like to play fun games with you as well. We'll play some Minecraft or something, and we'll be on the same team.
If we play Minecraft and I wake up and you've built me a dungeon for my house, I'm gonna be so triggered.
I'm just jumping on your bed when you wake up like, hey buddy, how's it going?
Oh gosh.
Right. Yeah, you guys don't recall how you got here, exactly where you are behind enemy lines, but this seems unreal to you. And just for a moment, everyone here, except for Raymanch, for a moment, indeed, are confused by this torture because you remember the Kishali as kind of a kind people. They invited you onto their sky island, but as soon as that memory flashes in your mind, it's burned away as one of them takes a hot rod and kind of slaps you across your tentacles, brought back to the present torture. The torture does end, and you guys are left to your own devices here in a room. If you can see here on the map, there's empty plastic boxes stacked in 3 of the 4 corners of this room. There's a single large closed crate off to the 4th corner, several feet long on its side, and your shackles are attached to this freestanding wall in the center of the chamber. As you're left alone, maybe for the evening, what would you guys like to do? You guys can talk amongst yourselves. You seem to be all in the same simulation at the same time.
I say, well, that happened.
Oh,
Does the
error
studio
not
audience
found.
laugh?
Wyko and we have gone back to a socially appropriate party. They had canapes and crudita and all kinds of puff pastry treats. What would you guys like to do in this
So
sitch?
as far as we're aware, we're really here right now. It's just confusing. Or are we also aware that we're in a simulation at this point?
At this point, you're pretty sure, yeah, this is simulation because you're just bouncing between these memories that seem a little off.
Mm-hmm.
But as I said, you all are pretty keenly aware you can die in these simulations. So whoever's putting you through kishly torture doesn't seem to be a good friend of yours.
Cool. But we obviously need to escape. How do we do it?
Scape.
Well, now that we've gone through that torture, I'm going to spend 1 resolve to get my resolve back.
It drunks and all. Yeah,
Just
you're
take damage.
Well, no, you still had some damage from the prior scenario.
I had 100 hit points of damage from that one. And now that we've gone through,
I see what you're saying.
now that we've gone through that, like if we were gonna like just check into this thing and it was gonna be like another like 50 points of damage or something, I would feel like a real goober for spending a resolve point right before that. so now I feel confident, or now I feel comfortable spending 1.
How many RP did you have at the end of book 2?
Like 1.
Oh, really? I thought it was only a Linron. I'm to 0.
No, I think I might have been at 2 or something, or 3. I can't remember.
I had so
But it was-
many.
I was about to say I checked on some people and I was like, nobody's using their abilities except for Rebecca. But
No, I was using mine all the time, but
yeah, how would you like to go about escaping? Does anybody want to do an ability, a skill?
I'm gonna check and see what these walls are made of.
How are we attached? It's a
No, not allowed to move.
Oh,
You're manacled to the wall.
oh, I'm still manacled.
So
Okay.
are we like standing up right now?
We're made out of
or-
tentacles. How could we
I
not
think
squeeze out of
you're-
this?
I think you're being, well, I don't know. However these manacles work, Drew. I'm not gonna make alien tentacle manacles, but they grasp you.
There's
They
no kind of
grasp
check
you.
that we can roll to figure out how the manacles work, right? That's impossible. How
Hey-
these are
hey, Patrick.
engineered.
Yes, Tyler.
Is there a break DC? Can I try to? Can Droxenol just try to strain muscles and
It's
and
a strong
bust out?
boy. Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
want to make an athletics check? You tried earlier in a previous simulation.
I'm
It didn't
sorry, I
quite
have to
work.
say it. I have to make a Robin Hood Men in Tights joke. Now that you are here with me, what we have is great strength of feet.
Okay.
On the
What?
count of kick.
What's a foot?
Oh.
Aha! Isn't it just like a strength check for trying to break something?
It is, but to yank your tentacle free, that I don't know why so many of the DCs in this book are crazy off. Tyler could do it with a natural 1. It was DC 30 to pull yourselves out. I guess they were worried that people would like not escape this part.
Well,
One of you I rolled randomly have faulty manacles. Let's just for fun see if Rayminch can acrobatics or athletics his way out of this. Do you got one for me, Miles?
Yeah.
Look at the 44 from Andis. Yours were DC 20, Miles. Oh boy.
Yeah, Miles.
Also can sneak out of it. Yeah, so you guys can free one another, but you are without your armor, without your weapons, you're behind enemy lines. What would you like to do?
When I'm my strongest.
I always have my modes.
we're without our armor.
No armor. Yeah, no weapons. They stripped you, obviously, when you were taken hostage by the Kishli.
Did they
So
take
we're-
my moat?
So
Can
my
they take
AC
my moat?
right now is 14.
Yeah, it was real easy to torture you like that.
Okay, well,
So we're all naked and we have this is a hentai.
I was about to say follow Elenron's because they do have their moat. You can summon it once you're free of the manacles.
Droxenol will wave his hand over a tattoo and a weapon will materialize from the ink.
So fancy. Look at you.
I know.
We're weapon buddies.
Hey,
I also just, I mean, I can also just pull mine out as soon as we get into combat.
Nacular pulls out a weapon that he's not quite proficient with, but he can make that happen once we get into the deal.
Yeah, the back of the room, there's like a plastic sheet, an opaque curtain that seems to be hanging up here. There doesn't seem any other entrances or exits from this chamber.
I'd try to break the plastic sheet.
Just tentacle slap it. It's on a curtain. It's pretty easy to move.
Wait, hang on 1 second. My strength now is
A little lower than your +8 normally.
Yeah, it goes from 26 to 13.
It looks like there's like a long hallway
So
here.
I rolled a 7. Does a 7 break through a plastic sheet?
I don't think it does. I think a 7 is enough to move a shower curtain. Yes, I would like to think that is a DC 1 check, but
Love it.
you never know.
Oh man, that's so good to know that I roll a 7 every day.
I'm getting up. I'm hitting hard 7s in the shower. Yeah, you see a long hallway. It looks like with dozens more of these big plastic tubs and crates everywhere. When you peek out there, are not found. What do you guys like to do?
Can we search the tubs and crates?
Yeah, maybe our armor's in there.
Yeah, are you going out in the hallway? Do you want to
Is that a hallway?
Yeah, it's a long hallway.
Can we check the tubs and crates in the room we're in before we go out into the hallway tubs and crates?
What would your order like to be? Do you guys want to split the party, or
Split the party.
I'll go to the big one in the corner.
I'll go to the one in the opposite corner.
Excellent. Okay, so Adronxenol, very important. You've moved down the hallway here. Oh boy. Oh no, Tyler.
It is kind of bananas that Tyler decided to go around the corner. Like look down the unrevealed part of the hallway.
What do you mean the unrevealed part?
Oh yeah, there's an unrevealed part.
There's a corner.
I can
There's a
reveal
corner
it
down
here.
there.
Where? Oh.
Boop. Revealing it there.
I didn't see. I'm so sorry.
But yeah, as you enter this hallway, because I'm the kindest GM, I can't even get it out. Why don't you make me a perception check?
Oh no! Oh no! Folks, you know how many I put into perception?
Yeah, no,
that
I
wasn't
said
English,
this as a
Tyler.
joke because I don't think anyone can make this perception check. I forgot this party. No one's wisdom based. No one's.
Yeah,
nope.
I'll elect to fail here.
Yeah. As you move to one of these several crates along the northern wall of this hallway here, one of the data pads on the crates kind of whirs to life, and a crate springs open, and a kind of techno-magical webbing kind of bursts out. And as it does, there are these sharp little hooked syringes in different areas of the web, and I get to make the most perfunctory attack roll because you're not wearing your armor yet in the history of the game. Okay, it's definitely a hit, and we're taking some damage.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta check a feat.
Okay, well, I'm gonna roll a lot of damage here in the meantime. Got anything in the stop a trap attack?
Let's see. As a reaction, when you are attacked or when you must attempt a reflex saving throw, you can attempt an acrobatics check. You use this ability as a reaction to an attack, and your acrobatics check result exceeds your opponent's attack roll result. The attack misses you.
Oh my! This is super important one. I've got.
I
my number here.
Yeah, do you have reactions when you're unaware? Or I don't remember. It works differently in every single one of these games. I feel like it's.
I'm sorry. What's the ability called?
It is called defensive roll. It is a feat.
You said it's if you would roll a reflex save, right?
When you are attacked or when you must attempt a reflex saving throw. So
Right,
in this
but
situation, he's
that
attacking me.
sounds like not necessarily a reaction, right? Like,
It says as a reaction when you are attacked or when you must attempt a reflex saving throw.
Yeah, you guys are pretty keenly on your defenses right now as you're walking around without armor. I'm going to allow this because I would love to see you succeed at this. It is still possible that you fail.
Yep.
I rolled 14 on the dice. It's DC 47.
Oh, DC 47?
Yes.
My total bonus to acrobatics is 27.
Okay.
So it's just some quick math.
Let me do the math here.
I need a natural. I need a natural 20 here, folks.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
Rebecca, I need you to toggle that little switch under the table.
Oh! Yes! It happened! Do you believe in miracles, folks? Let me just see what the damage would have been here, real quick. The roll 20 is broken. I'm rolling so many d12s right now.
Tyler, now might be a good time to spend that point to get your stamina points back.
It's just 91 points of piercing damage. That's nothing. But there was also stamina involved with it. So
Yeah.
that was a clutch feat. Good job.
After I use this ability, I am staggered until the next turn. If we're like immediately getting into combat here, but I am
staggered. Oh no.
So.
But good news, you guys back in the prior chamber find all your armors and weapons. Better news, Idroxanol and Aeronaut found. You each find some new form-fitting super duper armor in folded suits of armor in one of the bottom stacks that automatically reconfigures to any medium-sized creature. It is Specialist Aegis series heavy armor. One of them has a sonic dampener upgrade attached to it, and the other a haste circuit upgrade.
Holy crap, that is level 20 armor.
It is level 20 armor, and it is 3 bulk.
Wow. Well, Idroxanol will put it on.
I think that obviously, I guess Aeronaut found can't use it with both the powered armor. Can anyone else use the other set?
I can use it.
Which one do you want to take, Idroxanol?
One had a sound dampener and the other one had a
sonic dampener, or the other one had a haste circuit.
I'll take the haste circuit one.
Okay. All right. So you guys
Does Aeronaut found not want it? You don't want it?
I don't have strength without my powered armor, so I have to put on my powered armor.
Oh, okay.
Needs
Well, I'll
it
take
back.
it then. Cool.
So you guys spend some time putting on the armor, getting your weapons all checked and ready. What would you like to do next?
Is there anything else we need to check out in these rooms before we move on?
I mean, you've searched all the crates. There doesn't seem to be anything else here.
Yeah, that should be it.
All right, let's go.
I guess I should ask.
Droxanol, do you want to take a 10-minute rest?
Yeah, yes or no. Might have been a guaranteed if you had gotten hit, but
I'm sorry. Do you have a link to this gear?
sorry.
Oh, here,
put it
I
in the
got
chat.
you. I have, oh, okay. Never mind. You already got it.
In the loot chat. Boop.
Thank you.
So Tyler, this says you can't use the ability again until you take a 10-minute rest, and then you're just staggered on your next turn.
Correct. Yeah.
Right. You're not staggered until you take a 10-minute rest, which is what you said.
Which
sorry.
sounded insane. I'm sorry. That's I didn't
That's why
mean
we all
if
reacted like
that's what
that.
I- I'm
He's
so
like,
sorry.
no, I'm good.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
I meant
got it.
I'm staggered for the next turn. Yes.
Right.
I'll still use the 10-minute rest, and just so I can get that ability back.
Oh, that's why, of course, yes. All right, you guys marching forward, trying to find an exit out of this, whatever Tishely base you're in.
Absolutely.
Move us down here as you turn the corner in the next room.
I'm not standing in the front, Patrick. Don't put me in
I've
the
got you
front.
right there, don't you?
No. I'm not standing in the front. These two goobers just picked up some level 20 armor. They're going in the front.
Yeah.
Walking into the next room, you see about a half dozen of the evil Kish here, including who you recognize as the commander of this squad that's been torturing you for hours. A female of the species, her head dusted with their chalk-like war paint. And as she sees you enter the room, it seems like they were ready for you. Hish warriors jump out from all over as she bellows her clicky language in your direction and says, the prisoner has escaped. Bring me their tentacles on a paper plate. They don't leave here alive.
Remind me to buy the Kish some actual plates when this is all over.
It's a different society, Tyler. They got different, they're not going to spend their good china on their hated enemies.
On Civ tentacles.
Yeah,
do you know how
get a paper
expensive a
plate.
dishwasher is on
That's
Kish
rough.
Elite? Like, come on.
They don't have oceans full of water. They have this big gaps of air between their islands.
Let's roll up into the initiative turn
wash
order
plates.
every 30.
Washing plates like you got water in oceans.
Oh, guys can't stop rolling natural 20s. We got a natural 20 on some initiative here. Rocking all over the place.
Oh, no.
People are really going to think that we have a toggle.
That was the best part. You're like, quick, turn it on now. For the money that you paid roll 20.
Cut that out. Just cut that out. We'll have to edit that.
Need it. Okay. Ow. All right, this Kish commander perhaps was the most ready for you because I've rolled her first in the turn order. So rearrange us. I should say you guys can move yourselves around here in this 20-foot square where I've plunked you before the start of combat if you'd like. She's going to make a random attack against one of you. Obviously, the most dangerous of you all, Nacular in the back. Bacular. Let's see here. Just gonna kind of move towards the back, get a good shot on you, and it is I believe a survival check she's making for a trick attack. One of our favorites. Ooh, a 3 on the dice. Don't think it's gonna do against level 18 heroes. Let's double check because it's 38 I need to hit. Please have just a massive survival. Oh yes, that's about it. She automatically succeeds against you guys. What am I doing here? What am I doing? All right, let me make that attack roll. Flat-footed Nacular. Another 3 on the dice. I can't. Drew, what's your kill? Is it KAC or EAC? EAC. What is your EAC, sir?
35.
33 flat-footed. 3 on the dice is a miss. Wah, wah. I was hoping I was just going to roll you with some 3s, but that is their turn. Error not found. You are next in the turn order.
All right. So I'm going to, let's see.
You're like, I don't want to go in the front. And then you're at the top with your natural 20. Back at the top, but yeah.
Well, then I'll wait until after Droxenol goes.
That's also fine.
Yeah.
Drop them back. Tyler.
So you know how you mentioned that items don't, although you can only use items so many times in the simulation, outside the simulation, we still have them.
That is correct. You know,
does that also count towards like physical ammunition, like crossbow bolts and things like that?
100%.
Okay, cool. So the tattoo weapon that I pulled out, it's a missile launcher.
Oh no!
So I'm gonna shoot someone with a missile.
As long as it's not like a tactical nuke or anything.
And I mean, I'm going to spend a move action. I'm going to spend a swift action to turn on the haste circuit, and then I'm going to use an ability to re-roll twice and take the second result.
Ooh, look at you.
I'm just going to make sure this doesn't require a move action. Nope, I can just do this. And I'm going to shoot.
So you have to take the second result?
No, roll twice, take the better one.
Okay, move right twice.
It's a luck roll.
It's a luck roll. So let's attack. I don't want to really attack the operative here. Let's just attack this random goon close to the operative.
Okay. Oh no, I don't like that.
Okay, so first roll.
It'd be really cool if you knocked out a tie.
Natural 20. Natural 20. Natural 20. Natural 20.
Tyler can't stop rolling in sweet natural 20s. Let's give a critical shout. It's been so long, I feel like, since a combat 20. Critical shout out to Friendly Neighborhood K. Thank you so much for supporting us on the Patreon. I have still some questions, I believe, from them, and we were starting this episode before we started recording with a little bit of post-Halloween chat. This question's for Jabert. What's your favorite scary movie, sir?
I don't rank scary movies.
Oh, what's a good one you've seen recently?
I went and saw Nope when that was out in the theaters. I have a child now, so I don't see movies anymore. So
Too spooky.
it was very, very, very good. So
Yes, it is.
Tyler, what happened on Natural 20? Is this an explosive weapon? Does it not get bonus damage, please?
No, it's not an explosive weapon.
Oh no.
So I double, right? So let's just say for funsies that this missile did 12d10.
Okay.
On the critical hit, would I be rolling 24d10?
We normally don't we just double normally what you roll, or no?
I can't remember.
no, we
I
don't
don't
do
think
that.
so.
We just roll twice.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'd be 24d10 plus 36.
Okay. So probably
I've never rolled this much, so
they're probably fine, right?
that's 149 points of damage.
They're bloodied.
this was my stellar plasma missile. It's a level 16 missile.
Is this a record?
Damage? I don't know. It's probably up there.
Look how many ones I rolled, though. Look at them.
That's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
we've
6 ones.
We've rolled some similar stuff with incinerate checks.
Pretty good. That's your full turn, right?
No, I still have a move action.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm gonna move, and as I move, I'm gonna free action drop the missile launcher.
Mm-hmm.
Move action, move right into the operative's, space.
Yep.
And while I'm moving, I will pull out a weapon.
Aeronaut found. Taking your turn.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. How far are you?
There's not even any discussion about taking a card. You're just like, it's damage time. There's full damage happening right now, no matter what.
Oh, man.
Good times. We're having good times here. Everyone's having a fun times.
That's why I wanted to ask that question up front, because I only have one of these, and I didn't want to pull it. But I was like, freebie, okay.
Let's see. So I've got 45 feet of move speed. So can't reach her. Who can I reach? I can reach you or you or you.
Got a number of Kishli warriors here that are ready to charge in.
Yeah, I'm more a fight the little guys person at this point. So I'm gonna move up here and move up to the north and make an attack.
All right, against a single Kish warrior.
Okay. All right. Yeah. 45 to hit.
I was like, that's got to be a 22, a 45. No, but there's a definite hit. It would have been a crit in Pathfinder 2E.
Yeah,
for sure.
62 points of damage.
Ouch. Not bloodied, but this guy's very hurt. That will bring us to Reminch.
Okay. So this one's bloodied, and this one has just been hit.
Yeah, it's real hurt. No one has hit the commander yet. The one that Aeronaut found rushed up to has been hit.
Okay.
4 other warriors here.
I'm gonna go after the blade one.
Okay.
Use my destructor. Got 33
attack. That is against KAC. Is that correct?
I think so.
What is it? You said destructor?
What is he has the
It's
the new Civ weapon, right?
Yeah, the Civ weapon.
9d10 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of damage? I forget too.
It's
EAC.
EAC.
Heavy degenerator. That is a hit. It is 44 acid and sonic damage. 44. Ooh, that is still not enough to drop him, though. Unfortunately, he's very close. Is there a move action you'd like to do here?
No.
Staying back, then we're on to Elenron's.
All right. Elenron's is going to rush forward at the commander, stand next to her friend, Dranxial. I don't know how to say that. And
Dranxial, it's Tyler's character for many a season.
And I'm going to take a strike with my solar. Oh, I'm going to turn my haste circuit before I do any of that.
Oh, okay.
Yay.
And I'm going to take 3 strikes, so these will be at a -5 for each of these, right? Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, and I'm photon and shade. It's a 36 to hit. Oh, good. That does 84 damage.
Boom. 84 slashing. Is that correct?
Yep. Yeah, slashing.
All right. Yeah. You get a good lick in on the first hit. What was this? 14 on the dice. Try again. Attack the second.
28.
That's going to be a miss on the second
All right.
hit.
All right. Got one more try.
Another bite at the end.
36.
Another hit. Another 14.
All right, that does a 73 slashing damage.
Okay, that not enough bloody the commander, but that's enough to take us to the next combatants, the Kish warriors, who are gonna charge in to our friends Linrons and the Drux and all. I guess I should probably double check their movement and make sure I've got enough. Yes, 40 foot of movement. And you know what, Ram and Janacular, you get one each too. A couple down here. I'm gonna go down the turn order, and they're all gonna just make a single attack. So who's first? Droxenol, you've got one of the warriors on you. Single attack. I think with your new armor, I literally have to roll a 20. What is your KAC now, Tyler?
KAC 44.
Yeah. No, the 16 on the dice is a fail.
What about a plus 20?
I'm not using on you. I'm not that dumb. I've got 4 more people to attack. This one on a Linron, who's like super weak. Make a single attack. He is not flanking. Natural 2. I don't even think plus 20 is going to hit with that one. Let's do this one that is flanking though. Let's do that one. Gets a plus 20. Rebecca. No natural 1. Please, game. Just be kind to me. 15 on the dice. All right. We've got a single hit so far here. Oh, and this is their grind blade weapon. It does slashing damage.
Oh, good.
A good deal of slashing damage. This is 49 points of slashing. No critical here, of course. Okay. 1 on error not found. Single attack on error not found. I'll need really high one as well. A 13 on the dice. Your KAC is still 40. A miss. Attack against Ramage. 9 dice. A miss. And against Nacular. Single attack against the Nacular. Natural 1. So sad. Too bad. Nacular, we're on to you, good sir. What would you like to do? If you haven't gotten, these warriors are a sight below you in level. That's like a 20 for some of them.
The problem is, like, everything I want to do is going to involve attacks of opportunity. So
you might be able to take 1 or 2 from this guy. Oh, there are 2 that could technically, you're next to 2 of them, so maybe not. I'm not going to tell you how dangerous or not this could be.
Yeah, Nacular is going to just, let me see my range here. Nacular is going to just barrel through these dudes, do a little acrobatics roll,
okay,
Moxie style to get over here.
Yeah, make that acrobatics check. Oh. What you got?
It's a 35.
All right, to tumble through an opponent's square. These guys are fairly low level, so that is... What did you get?
35, but I have Moxie, which gives me some bonuses.
It is a high number normally. It is 15 plus 1.5 their level. And that is... Ooh, DC is 34, so not high enough. You're able to squeak right through.
Squeak right through. I get it.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm a rat. No, I'm not a rat. I'm a squid. I'm a
wait a
squid
minute.
right
Oh,
through.
gosh. Lucidity coming to me. Oh, wait. No, hold on. The DC increases by +2 for each additional opponent beyond the first. 36. Do you have, what does Moxie do for you?
Hang on, let me look. 'Cause I don't have that on my character sheet for some reason.
Yeah, if I Google it, it's just some kind of disgusting looking beverage. Ugh, Moxie. If you're moving through someone at least one size category larger, you get a +5 bonus on tumble through. Is that not included in your normal acrobatics?
It is not included in my normal check with that now.
I don't know. That's enough. Boy, howdy. Soki. OP.
I'm sorry.
Alien.
Civ
Well,
Soki.
whatever. Yeah, the Asoki squid people. That's their surname, right? What would you like to do, good sir?
At this point, I would like to say, get them to every thing in the area, which is going to cover every single enemy right now. This is also going to do a little damage buff. It's going to do a +1 or +2 to attack rolls, and it's going to give us everybody, I think, a +2 to damage, which is not a ton, but we'll get that. And let's see, who is our most damaged character so far?
This one with the little red dot who's hanging on by a thread here.
Yeah, let's just see if Nat can pull out, as he's doing all this, a laser pistol. We didn't talk about this, Patrick. Do we have our special items that we mentioned before?
Hey, you pulled off Laugh, of course.
Yeah. So we're going to take a first shot with this thing at the red dot enemy.
Yeah. Yeah, so weak. And
that's going to be a 37 to hit.
Is a hit.
And I believe that's going to be 21 points of damage.
Oh, still not enough to drop him, though, unfortunately.
Well, that happens. And that's it. That's all I can do.
All right. At the end of the turn order, the commander sees this is not going their way, perhaps, and they're like, bring out the tank! And, of course, marching from the north here is a massive, squat, four-legged, huge siege tank of some sort who gets in position and gets ready to fire.
I don't like that one bit.
Turn order. But as it does, you hear it whinnying up to make a massive shot against one of you, perhaps at very close range. Indeed, lets out a blast. And as it does, it spells out the words, to be continued. Bum, bum, bum. This is like slow motion tank shot. The flames. To be we got a little bit more of this combat and a little more of simulation next week.
Heck yeah.
Next
Tank combat is what I was looking for.
Yeah, this combat could get pretty ugly.
You're not allowed to say
How
that
many-
in a southern accent, Tyler. I'm sorry.
How many shows do you know that can go from a socially acceptable party to tank combat?
Oh yeah, we went through a lot of stuff here so far. Through 2 scenarios. This is simulation number 4. All right. Yeah, that's going to do it for us this week. We will get back to this action next week and continue with book 3 of Devastation Arc. Guys, thank you for playing with me.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you.
Oh,
Listeners, thanks for listening, and we will catch you next time on Cosmically Critical.
happy Halloween.
Hey.
Bye-bye. Happy Halloween was weeks ago, Tyler.
Tyler doesn't learn, stay on the podcast schedule. What's more? It's spooky.
You've been listening to Cosmic Crit, an officially licensed partner of Paizo Incorporated. The Starfinder role-playing game and adventure paths are trademarks of Paizo. All Pathfinder and Starfinder images are property of Paizo and are used with permission.